sometimes you can see some things that you really need to work on or
I think
tweak?
we're trying to clean up our D zone a little bit. We're trying some new things, and it's just a little bit of repetition, trying to make sure we get it all down pat and get ready for next weekend.
Coach was just very complimentary of your game so far this season. In what ways do you feel like you've kind of turned it up a notch? In what ways are you better from your rookie year?
I think I just feel more confident with the puck and on the ice. I know last year's times I felt a little hesitant to make plays and maybe not be too quick, and I think this year I'm moving the puck pretty well, and I think it's been working out pretty well.
Just to be basic, other teams getting a lot of shots off on you guys. What's going on?
I'm not too sure. I think we're just trying to play our game, and I think we're doing okay with that. We're trying to get in lanes and get in front of those, and the goalies can have the outside shots, but we can't give any shots up in the neutral or in the slot there.
Did you see a lot of growth in this team in week 2? I mean, the results were obviously better, but could you kind of sense that things were starting to click a little bit better?
I think so. I think maybe the first 2 games we were a little bit nervous, and we had a lot of guys playing their first games, and even a lot of second-year guys playing their first games, playing bigger roles. So I think this weekend we kind of shook those nerves off and showed what we can really do out there.
From a defensive standpoint, Coach, from weekend in Cleveland to weekend now, it seems like everything is tied up pretty well. What's been the difference on the blue line? Is it communication? Is it just repetition? What's been the key for the IceHogs to ultimately shore some things up on the back line?
I think it'd be repetition. We the last 2-3 weeks, even before the season started, we were trying to hunker down and get ready for Cleveland, and then even for last weekend. And I think just the way we've been practicing and just like you said, repetition all the time. It's finally starting to show.
It's hard not to notice you got 11 guys scoring the first 13 goals. What does that say about this roster more than anything? I mean, we knew it would be deep.
Yeah, I think it's really deep. A lot of guys are chipping in, and it's good to see. Like our fourth line there got 2 goals this weekend, and that's something that if you can have that on a nightly basis, then our team's going to be in really good shape.
It's important, especially in this league, right? That we're deep, that depth.
I think so. I don't think some teams are too deep, but I think us we're real deep, and we got some really skilled players playing on the fourth line, and even on the third line, those guys really chip in, and I think we'll see how it goes this weekend.
And